My name is Asimta Taruvinga, and with me here is my partner, Cassandra Siwela. So we are going to demonstrate two tools, one under ethical hacking and the other one under digital forensics. We selected two tools, one Zenmap/Nmap, and then under the digital forensic, we picked network miner. So we're going to look at Nmap first. So we log on to Kali Linux and then Metasploitable Kali. Here we want to demonstrate what scanning step on Metasploitable Kali. This will help us to know how weak our target host is. So click the power button. And then this takes us to the login serial point. And then we put in our details. Yes, once we've logged in, we now want to obtain the IP address. And this is the one that we'll use to scan the vulnerabilities. And to do that, we'll run a command ifconfig. And now the IP that we've got is 192.168.150.131. And now we are now going to log into Kali Linux. It takes some bit of time. And to demonstrate Zenmap, we now go to information gathering. And under information gathering, a number of tools will pop up, and then we select Nmap. Once we've selected Nmap, it opens a command prompt. And then we'll do port scanning on single IP using the address that we obtained, that is 192.168.150.131. Yes, and now we can see quite a number of ports. And then from the ports, you can actually see there is port 21 TCP, there is port 22 TCP, and I'm actually also seeing that the port, there's a port for SQL database that is also being opened. So there are quite a number of ports that we can manipulate as a hacker. And then again, still on Nmap, we'll demonstrate TCP SYN scan. This requires root privilege, so we'll switch to root. We're just inputting the IP address. The scan is taking some bit of time because this is a deep scan. So let's just give it a bit, some minutes. While you wait for it to scan, I would like also to mention that there are also other types of port scanning, which includes UDP, and then also there is TCP acknowledged port scan. So for this exercise, we just decided to select only two, that's the single scan and the TCP SYN scan. So as you can see, you can actually see that there's about there's actually about there's about 4,096 hosts that have been scanned. The scan is taking long, so but once it is completed, that will be the end of our demonstration. But in the interest of time, we now switch to our second demonstration, which will focus on network miner. So network miner is a digital forensic tool, and as the name implies, it is used to mine insights from network packets. And without network miner, one cannot do any analysis of the packets. And so with this network miner, it will help us to decompose or to analyze the pcap file. So we have obtained pcap file from the internet under the wireshark.org. And we are going to open network miner in this folder. So here, we'll see the interface of the network miner. You can actually see the host, files, images, messages, credentials, sessions, DNS, parameters, keywords, and anomalies. And we open the pcap file using network miner. We just click on it and then we open. Yeah, that's our pcap file. And once you click open, it starts to decompose or to analyze the file. So because the file is big, it will take some bit of time, and I'm going to stop it and just look at what has been extracted. So if you look under the component host, you can see there is some host that has been decomposed. And the first one, you can see there is OS unknown, which is sent 2,568 packets, which have been transferred. And there's also, you can click another host. Okay, let's look at another host. And for this host, its host name is OS unknown, and it's only sent one packet. And then there are no files, there are no images, then no messages, credentials. Yeah, when you look at credentials, you can actually see that there are some credentials that have been identified from this packet. There is the username, you can see the username, you can see the passwords, the login, and the timestamp, and the login timestamp. So you can actually see all those things from client, you move to server, protocol, username, password, valid login, and login timestamp. And then no sessions, no DNS. And then in terms of parameters, yes, there are some parameters which have been, which were found, and you can actually see from this, the source host, and then the source port, destination host, and then there's timestamp and the details. So you can actually see all those things, and then no keywords. And then there were some anomalies which were found in this file. And then if you look at these anomalies, you can see that there was possible ARP spoofing on this address with IP 192.168.0.1. And with this, this brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you.